Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree. I am the owner of ELLIOTTQ, a secondhand fashion shop, and I sell in places like Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Today I'm going to be talking about what sold for me over the past couple weeks in my business. This is pretty much like the start of November. I have to say sales for me have definitely started picking up, specifically on Poshmark, but on eBay as well. I have made a couple Mercari sales, but it's been pretty quiet for me there. And of course, Depop is like super quiet as usual. So I'm excited to share these sales with you today. Let's go ahead and get into it. A lot of my sales started coming in really early in the month. I feel like it's kind of still been a little bit of a wave of a couple days, of slower sales, but for the most part, things are definitely looking in the upward trend for me. The first sale that occurred for me was on eBay. It was a Catherine Maladrino, kind of like a boat neck, 100% cashmere sweater. And I typically probably wouldn't pick up something like this. It had a lot of pilling on it when I picked it up, but I knew I could sweater shave it. And when it's 100% cashmere, I'm definitely more open to giving that some try. I feel like 100% cashmere sweaters definitely move fast for me. So I went ahead and cleaned this one up really nicely. I listed it, and this one actually sold in less than 24 hours. I had listed it on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, and I think I had listed it at $35, and someone offered me $27. That, I think it was within like 4 hours. So I went ahead and accepted that. My cost of goods was pretty low on this one. This one I had found at the bins, and I believe I had paid around $1.12 for it. So this one was super fast. Again, it did take me a little bit of work to use the sweater shaver and clean it up, but the turnaround for that was fantastic. And that one ended up selling for $27. The next sale was super exciting as well. This was another bins find. The brand, I believe, is Morgan Le Fay. This was a piece I also found at the bins. It was in great condition, but it was just a black dress. I didn't really know it was. The tag looked fancy to me, so I definitely looked it up, and it was definitely something that was selling at a pretty high profit. So I went ahead and gave this one a try. It was just a black, a button-down dress. It had pockets, really nice, minimalist type of piece. I ended up selling this one. I think I had it listed around $110, and someone offered me $80 for this one on Poshmark. So I went ahead and accepted that. And this one I had listed on October 24th, and it sold on November 1st. So that was another quick sale as well. The next piece that sold was an item I had picked up at a rummage sale. So again, really low price for these. So I picked these up for super cheap. This was a pair of Madden Girl knee-high riding boots. They had a little bit of cracking around just the top portion. I guess it would typically be covered. But anyhow, I had this closed. I had listed these on October 30th, and they also sold on November 2nd. So another quick flip. These went out with offers to likers that I had sent out, and they sold for $21. So super excited about that. The next sale was another eBay sale. This was the brand Nicole Miller, but it was the Nicole by Nicole Miller line. Just a very basic black crochet kind of short cardigan. This one was a donation to my business, and this one ended up selling for $18 on eBay. The next item that sold was actually a personal piece of mine that I went ahead and decided to move out. It was really nice. Patagonia, the Better Sweater zip-up jacket, women's, in a kind of a hunter green color. It was really nice, in great condition. I had sweater shaved it and cleaned it up really nicely. And this one ended up selling on Poshmark for $42, and that one sold. I listed that one on October 26th, and it sold on November 3rd. So another quick flip. I think I had listed around $60, but then I sent out some offers, so they got a great deal on that one. The next item that sold on Poshmark was another piece from my personal closet. I was just doing some clean out. This one was a Nike sleeveless romper, shorts romper. I've actually sold this piece before. When I picked it up more recently, I actually think I've sold this piece maybe 2 times in the past, and it typically sells pretty fast. I believe I found this one at the bins, and so I paid super cheap for this, and it ended up selling for $16 on Poshmark, and that one's I listed on October 16th, and it sold on November 4th. The next items that sold were in a bundle. It was 2 sweaters. The first one was cut from the cloth, kind of this asymmetrical zip-up jacket, and it was like a light speckled, really fun jacket that was hooded. And then the second part of that bundle was a piece that was a maternity, like nursing style. It was by the brand A Pea in the Pod. It's a really nice maternity brand, and what was really cool is kind of has these secret zippers on both sides, so really easy to do like nursing and stuff with. So I ended up selling this bundle for $50 on Poshmark, and that was super awesome. I believe I had picked up the cut from the cloth piece at a garage sale, and the Pea in the Pod top I found at the bins, so great flip. The next item I sold was also on Poshmark. This one was a Madewell Fairbanks chunky crew neck sweater, and kind of like this burnt orange color. I had found this one at the bins, and when I picked it up, it was in really nice condition, but it had like a horrible stench to it. So I think I soaked it 2 separate times, put some really nice care and love into this piece. So this one ended up selling on Poshmark. When I sent out offers to likers, I ended up selling this piece for $20 with a shipping discount, and that one was listed for just over a month, so I was pretty happy about that one as well. The next item that sold was this Dainty Hooligan, like this rose gold sequin dress. Dainty Hooligan is like a boutique brand. I actually used to buy a lot of clothes from them years back. So this was a piece that was mine and was in my personal closet clear out. This one I knew, just with the holidays coming up, it was probably going to move pretty fast. And I think I had it listed for a couple months, and selling this one when I sent offers to likers, and it sold for $17. The next time it sold was another Poshmark sale. This was a piece I feel like I found at the bins in Austin, Texas when I was there over the summer. This was a brand called Legends Boxing. These like really well-made athletic shorts. I didn't know anything about them when I picked them up. They felt really good. So I think it's like a chain. I'm thinking from my research that it's like a chain of like gyms. Anyhow, Legends Boxing, these ended up selling on Poshmark for $21. So, for a bins flip, that is a pretty good return. The next item that sold was this For Love and Lemons polka dot, like this bandeau top. I had received this in a flip box. I think last year there was 2 of them. They were new with tags. I honestly had relisted these so many times, and like they were never, I had sold one a long time ago, but the other one was just sitting. But I ended up getting an offer for $16 on this piece, and I sold it. So this one was actually listed in April of 2022. So yeah, that was like over a year or about a year and a half to flip that piece. So glad it is gone. Okay, so the next item that sold was another item on Poshmark. This was an item I believe I found at the bins as well. It was this Peanuts, like Charlie Brown Christmas graphic tee, and it said Good Grief on it. I like to pick up like the Peanuts brand stuff. I feel like Charlie Brown's pretty like classic, and especially Christmas type of stuff generally sells pretty well for me. So this item again was at the bins. I think I paid a little over $1 for it, and I received an offer for $13, and I went ahead and took that offer. So that one was listed for I would say about 2 weeks. Another quick flip on that one. The next item that sold, this was a pair of women's Levi's 525, the perfect waist straight denim jean. I have been picking up Levi's anytime I see them, well, you know, if they're in pretty good condition. These were listed on October 31st and they sold on November 9th for $25 on Poshmark. So these I believe I found at a church rummage sale, so they were in great condition, and I paid a really low price for them. The next item that sold was another Poshmark sale. This was a Banana Republic like pencil skirt, pretty basic, but it had some really, like, I thought unique kind of like lining, flattering skirt. This one had actually been sitting on for quite some time. I think I listed this one in probably January of this year. And I had recently just relisted it with Vendu, and it sold for $22. So that was really exciting, and exciting to move that one out. The next item that sold was an eBay sale. These were new with tag Old Navy, the Slim 360 stretch denim. These were a donation to my business. I think I had got these maybe in the summertime. So I had these listed for a little while. They ended up selling for $28, so that was exciting. If you have things that are new with tags that you've been sitting on, like, this is the time where you should be listing those things. A lot of people are looking for secondhand gifts for Christmas and stuff like that, or for themselves. So just keep that in mind if you've been sitting on those things, that you need to get them listed like now. Okay, the next item that sold, I believe this was a bins piece from quite some time, and I honestly had just like hadn't listed it. Just been sitting in my pile of things to do. This was this lace, very like boho style tank top. The brand was Paparazzi. It was also new with tags, gunmetal color. This one sold on Poshmark for $20, so that was a great sale. I had finally listed this one October 13th, and it sold on November 9th. The next item that sold was a pair of Prana, like a mid-rise yoga pant. They were like this herringbone texture. These were also from my personal collection, and so I got my use out of them, and then I went ahead and listed them. These were listed for, I would say, maybe 3 months, but they ended up selling for $26 on Poshmark. The next item that sold was a bins pickup. This was Carhartt, and definitely like a vintage style. They were the whip, but they were this like kind of like a army green skinny or like slim leg. The WIP stands for something, and I can't remember why. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But anyhow, yeah, these were these Carhartt pants in a vintage style. You could definitely tell by the tag. So these ended up selling for $29, and I believe I picked these up at the bin, so they were just over $1 for me. The next item that sold was a pair of Joe's jeans. These I had picked up at a rummage sale just a couple weeks back. They were a boot cut. I have definitely been trying to find more boot cut stuff recently when I am looking for jeans. I mean, I still will pick up like a slim or skinny leg, but cargo pant style or like boot cut wide legs are totally in and selling fast right now. So they ended up selling for $18. The next item that sold was a really cool vintage sweater. I always talk about vintage sweaters. I can't like not pick them up when I see them, and I think that they're unique. This one I'm pretty sure I got at the bins, and I had this one listed for at least over a year. This was the brand Leroy knitwear. It was just a navy like v-neck sweater, but it had this really like unique floral embroidering on it, and then it said heart and flowers, you know, so I don't know if someone added that detail themselves or if it was made that way, but you know, definitely a vintage and unique piece. So this one ended up selling for $19, and that one actually sold on Mercari. The next item it sold was a donation piece. This was on eBay. It was a Liz & Co quilted vest. I believe when I got this donation, it had another one along with it in a different color, and I have already sold that one. but this one had been sitting for a little bit of time. These though, I feel like, you know, classic like winter, just kind of throw on piece. So it was in great condition and had a snap front. It ended up selling on eBay for $15. So great flip. The next item that sold, I had just picked up and listed. Like, this was a super fast flip as well. This was a pair of Keen, the Casey Slide, like these mesh slip-on shoes. Great condition. I found these at a rummage sale, paid slim to nothing on these, and these ended up selling for $20. I listed these on November 9th and they sold on November 10th. So yeah, this was like 24-hour sale as well. The next item that sold, another Poshmark sale. This was a pair of Clark's knit kind of like sweater slip-ons as well. I think I had mentioned in the last video that I have been experimenting with the promoted closets on Poshmark. I'm not paying what they are recommending that I pay, but I am trying it out a little bit just to kind of see. I am definitely experimenting just to see if I see any differences in the outcomes. I do notice that I'm starting to see sales of the same like type of thing or the same brand pretty quickly together, like within the same day, if not day after, and it'll be like 2 or 3 of those. So I do wonder how much that might have to do with it, but anyhow, that's my spiel. These Clarks ended up selling for $18, and these were listed for about 2 weeks. The next item that sold was an eBay sale. This one is exciting. I think I paid $3-ish for this at a garage sale. This was this Nike like snap front kind of duster jacket. Really cool. I would have kept this if it fit me the way I liked, but it didn't. I had this listed for about 2 months and it ended up selling for $25. A really kind of stylish piece. I like picking up Nike pieces like this that are a little bit different. And you know, I'm finding a lot more success on eBay over the past month, and that's exciting because people tend to pay a little bit more on eBay. Okay, the next item that sold, so this is another item that I have had for quite some time. This was a Theory sleeveless wool, just kind of your basic dress. It did have pockets, which was really appealing. This one had just recently been relisted using Mendo, so thank you for that. And it sold for $46 on Poshmark, so that was great. I think I did pay a little bit up for this dress, probably around the $10 mark but I was happy with that profit either way. The next item that sold was another Poshmark sale. This one was a Petite's peasant style blouse, really like, I don't know, light and flowy. I'm picky about my loft pieces. I definitely like certain types of loft pieces, and this is one of them. So I think I had picked this one up. I'm pretty sure I'd picked this one up at the bins probably last month. So just last month. This one sold through offers to likers for $10. The next item that sold, another Poshmark sale, was a Lulu's piece. This was the Moments for Life, like a wine color halter jumpsuit, pantsuit. Really nice. I had picked this one up at a thrift store, I don't know when, earlier this year. This one also sold through offers to likers for $26. The next item that sold was a really beautiful Torrid piece. I am really loving picking up Torrid, and I also believe I found this at the rummage sale, so I really paid like nothing for it. This one was the Torrid, like a velvet burnout kimono in this really light pink. It was new with tags. The tag was kind of like ripped, but it was in great condition. So this one ended up selling for $20 on eBay. I think I had it listed for $30 and someone sent me an offer, so I went ahead and accepted that. The next item that sold was an LL Bean, kind of like a mid-weight flannel. It was button down front, men's. I've been listing these as unisex, especially on eBay, because I feel like the shacket flannel look is like totally in right now. So this one ended up selling for $14 on Poshmark through offers to likers. The next couple items were another bundle sale. So I've actually had 2 bundle sales just in this 2-week period that I'm going over, and I honestly can't remember the last time I had bundle sales. Like, it's been some time. So this was exciting. I was like kind of working with her as she was piecing it together. But this was 2 sports bras. The first one was this Zella new with tag, like halter racerback. I believe I had picked this one up, or I got this one in a liquidation box last year of like athletic wear. And then there was this Puma convertible strap, like sports bra. This one I had found at the bins. And then this Nike velour, like hoodie sweater dress. Super cool. I definitely found this one at the bins. When I was going to photograph it, I thought that the string was gone, like it didn't have the drawstring in the hoodie. So I just never listed it because I was going to go get a string and all this business. But long story short, when I was kind of looking a little bit further, the string was really just like bunched up in the top. So I was able to pull that out, and I was super excited about it. I listed this on November 9th, and this bundle sold on November 12th. So this bundle sold for $48. The next item that sold was another pretty quick flip. I believe I found these at the rummage sale as well. This was a pair of Hudson relaxed straight denim jean. They had some like manufactured distressing on them in cool areas. So these I had listed on November 1st, and they sold on November 12th for $25. The next item that sold was a J. Crew button-up. It was like a dark wash denim button-up shirt, men's, and it was like a slim fit. Found this at my last binge trip, and this one ended up selling for $18. This one was listed on October 25th and sold on November 12th, so super quick. The next item that sold, another Poshmark sale. This one was a pair of Lululemon Ready to Fleece jogger. They were like a thicker jogger. I had found these at the rummage sale. Honestly, I was like, what? They had some light, like fading of the black, but other than that, they were in really good condition. I considered keeping, but I already have a pair very similar, so I said I would sell them, and I'm glad I did. I had listed these on November 5th, and they sold on November 13th for $39 on Poshmark. And then the last sale I had was another piece that I've kind of been sitting on for some time. It was a very unique vintage piece as well. Sag Harbor was the brand, and it was this like velour velvet button up like shirt, women's shirt. It was petite, so again, petite things tend to sit a little bit longer for me, but I received an offer for $20 on this item, and I went ahead and accepted that, and I'm pretty sure I got that one at the bins as well. But, you know, I really like finding pieces like that. I know there's a buyer out there that's going to just love it, and I saved it from a landfill, so it's even better. Anyhow, so those were the sales that I've had in the past 2 weeks. I really do think things are picking up again, at least for now, and I'm gonna ride this wave. So if you're feeling discouraged about sales right now, I mean, trust me, I was there all summer. Reselling is a roller coaster ride. But I think what's most important and what I've really been trying to focus on is listing, delisting, relisting, just putting new things out there and making sure that my closet is staying up to date and cross-listing. So shout out to Vendu for allowing me to do those things so much more efficiently. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.